CasaOS. Let's get under the hood.
October 2023. 2 critical vulnerabilities. Authentication bypass, full dashboard access without credentials. Any installation reachable from the internet could be taken over. The product targets users who want a simple home server. Those users are the least likely to check whether their port is exposed. August 2025. A post claiming the platform contains spyware. The claim is contested. The company is based in China. The software runs privileged on home networks. November 2025. The application store breaks after a runtime update. The fix requires terminal access. The platform was built to eliminate. CasaOS, built around 2021 by a hardware company whose founder wanted home servers to feel like installing applications on a phone. Free and open source, the simplest platform in this comparison. The on-ramp to self-hosting that people graduate from when their needs outgrow what an application launcher provides. The company behind the platform is a hardware maker. The founder identified a gap in the home server market around 2021. Proprietary appliances cost hundreds and locked users into closed software. The platforms earlier in this comparison required technical knowledge. The gap was an accessible, free, visually friendly layer for users who wanted to run media servers and cloud storage without reading documentation. The solution was an open source front end that sits on top of a Linux installation and presents container applications through a clean dashboard. Install the platform on a small single-board computer or an old laptop. Open the web interface. Click to install an application. It runs. The container commands underneath are hidden. The commercial model funds the free software through hardware sales. The company sells small server boards at prices that compete with single-board computers, but with the compatibility advantages of standard processor architecture. A larger enclosure with multiple drive bays targets users who want a physical appliance. By 2025, the company launched a more focused operating system, positioned as the next step for users who need real storage management. The community read the shift accurately. The original platform is stable but not accelerating. The new platform is where the development focus has moved. Threads asking whether the original platform has been abandoned appeared through 2025 and into 2026. The company's answer is that it remains available, but the strategic direction has shifted. The authentication bypass vulnerabilities are the most serious security event in the research period. 2 separate flaws allowing unauthenticated access to the full dashboard. Patched after disclosure. For a platform whose target user may not apply patches promptly or understand the exposure risk, the vulnerability class matters more than the patch availability. The combination of consumer simplicity and critical security flaws is the specific danger. The platform makes setup easy. It does not make security awareness automatic. The storage confusion is the failure that the target user experiences most directly. In January 2024, a user reinstalled the platform and reported all files gone. The storage was nearly full. The files existed. The container volume mappings were broken. A technical user recognizes this immediately as a configuration issue. The non-technical user the platform is designed for experiences it as data loss. The distinction between actual data loss and broken volume mapping is invisible to the user the product serves. The application store reliability broke in November 2025 after a container runtime update changed the underlying layer the platform manages. The backend service failed repeatedly. The workaround required connecting via terminal and running manual commands. The irony is specific. The platform exists to eliminate the need for terminal commands. When the abstraction layer breaks, the user must access the layer the platform was designed to hide. For the technical user, this is a minor inconvenience. For the target user, it is the moment the product stops working. The product delivers what it promises within its boundaries: a clean dashboard, one-click application installation, media servers, cloud storage, network-wide advertisement blocking, home automation. All clickable, works on low-cost hardware including single-board computers. Free. The setup time from bare hardware to running applications is measured in minutes rather than hours. The boundaries are where the comparison with the other platforms becomes instructive. No redundancy protection, no advanced file system, no virtual machines, no clustering, no enterprise backup, and no high availability failover. The platform manages containers and presents them through a web interface. It does not manage storage, protect data, or provide the infrastructure capabilities the other platforms in this comparison offer. This is not a criticism of the product, it is the specification. The platform is an application launcher, not a storage system or a virtualization platform. The China trust question applies here as it does to the block-based knowledge management application earlier in the overall channel. The code is open source and auditable. The company is based in China. The software runs with elevated privileges on home networks. Whether open source transparency is sufficient to address jurisdictional concerns depends on the user's threat model. For a platform running media applications on a home network, the risk profile is different from a platform storing sensitive personal documents. Each user evaluates the trust question for their specific use case. Someone who has never run a home server and wants to start with the lowest possible barrier to entry should consider this platform as the first experience. Install it on a spare computer or a small single-board device. Run a media server and a cloud storage application. Learn what self-hosting feels like. The product delivers that experience faster and with less friction than any other platform in this comparison. The learning value is real. The operational limitations become apparent as the user's ambitions grow. Someone who has outgrown the platform should evaluate the other platforms in this comparison based on what the experience revealed about their needs. If storage integrity is the priority, the first platform in this comparison provides it. If mixed drive flexibility and an accessible container ecosystem are the priority, the second platform provides it. If running virtual machines and containers on a proper hypervisor is the priority, the third platform provides it. The graduation path is part of the product's function. Starting here and moving elsewhere is not a failure of the platform. It is the platform working as designed. Someone currently running the platform on a network accessible from the internet should verify the installed version includes the patches for the 2023 Authentication vulnerabilities. If the version is older than the patch release, update immediately. If the installation is exposed to the internet without additional access controls, add a reverse proxy or firewall rule that restricts access to the local network. The authentication bypass vulnerabilities are patched but only in versions released after the disclosure. Someone evaluating whether the platform will continue to develop should understand the company's strategic shift toward the newer operating system. The original platform is available and functional. The development focus has moved. Community threads asking whether the product has been abandoned reflect a real observation about the pace of updates since 2024. For a user choosing a platform to invest time in configuring, the development trajectory matters alongside the current feature set. The newer operating system from the same company provides a more focused storage experience for users who want to stay within the ecosystem. The founder who wanted home servers to feel like installing applications on a phone built a product that achieves exactly that within its boundaries. The boundaries are where the product ends and the other platforms begin. No redundancy, no checksumming, no virtual machines, and no enterprise backup. The platform manages containers and presents them cleanly. The authentication vulnerabilities, the storage confusion, and the application store breakage are the costs of the simplicity the product provides. For the beginner who wants to learn what self-hosting is, the platform is the right starting point. For the user who has learned and needs more, the platform is the signal to move to something that matches what the learning revealed. The on-ramp works. The destination is one of the other three.